What if the thing that you're really wanting to change in your life could become a reality? Think right now of something you are striving for, the change that you imagine that would be the ultimate thing that would bring you the feelings, the scenario that's going to help you feel what you really want to feel. We want to feel alive, confident, ease, relief, all of those things. So whatever you want, can you imagine it right now? It might feel really out of reach because right now you probably have some parts of you that are coming in and going, well, it's not possible. We've been running off of a history, a story, and we keep reliving that same story, which keeps us in the same dynamic, the same pattern, and therefore not seeing the change we want to experience in our life. So I want to share that I have many clients that I've worked with over many, many years, and every one of them wants some kind of change. People don't come in to work with a mental health counselor or, a coach, life coach, spiritual coach without something pretty big. They're struggling with something they want to see evidence of some change. And we get really engaged like it's this big, long process. And that was kind of what I was working within as a framework too, really common as in my background as a mental health therapist, where it's like, well, it's going to take time and processing trauma and all these things. And all those things are super helpful and often necessary. But where I'm at now, and I've applied this in my own life and in my coaching work with clients, and I bring the essence of this into my counseling, is that we are all that we need now. There's nothing wrong with us. I don't believe there's anything dysfunctional or broken or whatever we might believe. Are we struggling, and is that real? Yes. But what's so interesting is one of the things that has been so significant for me, learning that I am all that I need, that there is nothing wrong with me, that I have a true self essence. The I am everything. I believe, and this is just what works for me, I believe we're all connected, that there's not something outside of myself that's controlling me, God, universe, or otherwise, that everything's connected, and that I create my entire experience because a part of me wants that. It's often a unconscious part, a part that I didn't know was there until I start getting connected with it through the work of internal family systems and parts work. So we have different parts that want different things. But that core self essence, this is what I love to help people with, is to connect, really be the essence of all that you are. That doesn't happen by bypassing or ignoring all the other aspects that our parts are bringing in. But when we feel that essence, there is a knowing that happens. I experience this myself. I see it in my clients when I'm guiding them. I do have some tools I teach, and it's not directly about the tools. It's how they help us access all that we truly are. Then we do experience change, but it happens in a moment. I was meeting with someone today, actually, for the first time. And what's so amazing is, this person was in overwhelm. There were a lot of thoughts, beliefs running about the struggle and self-doubt and things that need to change, that are desired so that this person can feel okay. And this is what I see across the board with all my clients in my own process. When I introduced just the idea about connecting with heart energy as an access to our true self, there was an immediate experiencing of light, like literal light. There was an aspect in the visual experience. And what's so amazing is we all experience it in our own unique way. There's not any way that it should go. But we don't know what we don't know with regard to what's going to be the next helpful thing, a tool, a perspective, some kind of an expansion in becoming aware of something that we didn't know, because our parts are just guiding us to what they already know. They're trying to protect so that that we're not in danger. But that keeps us swirling around in the same old, and then the parts that are frustrated that there's not the change we want, it's just continuing to fire and come online. So a simple tool like heart coherence that I guide people to use in a moment of so-called time. We go from out here, things aren't well, to an immediate sense of peacefulness, more ease, more calm. And I'm not saying that's all we need. That doesn't sustain permanently. We go in and out of that state. But what's so amazing is we cultivate that ourselves. My clients and I join them in that space because I go in open-hearted. I am not in my head going, how do I fix this person? How do I do my job? How do I get results? That all comes in intuitively, and when my heart's open in a very healthy, grounded way, I am not overly invested that my worth is based on whether or not I help them get where they want to go. I want that for them, but I don't claim to know what someone needs. And we often don't know what we need because our parts are just guiding us to what they believe we need. That true self does know what is for our highest good in any moment. And when we tap into that essence, that awareness, that consciousness, it will guide us to new truths. And sometimes our parts aren't ready for that. And it's okay. We take it one step at a time. And that requires kind of slowing down, creating some spaciousness from the impact of our parts that take over and overwhelm, and then we're not able to problem solve in a way that's going to bring us into experiencing the change we want. So this is what I wanted to present in this video today. I have opened up some different ways to work with me. So you can start with a complimentary call, and we can kind of talk about what's going on for you, what I offer, and things like that. I have an option. You can go ahead and just book a single session. And then I have an option for a coaching package where if something's calling you and you are just like, I don't even know why or what, but I just need to do this. I've been there. And so following the nudges, there's no shoulds. And you are ready for what you're ready for now. Tomorrow's another day. 5 hours from now is another time. And we're showing up with different parts of ourselves. But we have these wise parts that are here to guide us to whatever we need next. The support, read a book, call a friend. But the aspect of remembering, coming to remember all that you truly are. What I've experienced for myself and the clients that I've worked with over many, many years is we're looking outside of ourselves for the answers without necessarily the discernment of, does this fit for me? And not accessing that higher innate wisdom. And we don't know how to do that on our own a lot of times. I've learned this from working with amazing coaches. I've learned this from working I've done some different courses with various, I'll call them spiritual life coaches, teachings, people who just really express through their authenticity and their imperfection that we are just amazing, pure, loving beings. And we have just forgotten that. So just notice what resonates for you. Follow that next little nudge of inspiration. And if that involves me, please reach out. You can share a question here that I'm happy to answer if it's in my purview and I'm able to do that. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. If this calls to you and you want to access more content, I'll be getting more and more videos out there. It is part of my purpose here to be a way shower, a guide to help you find yourself. You're all that you need, but we're also not here to do it alone. Thank you so much.